Hi guys, how you doing? So we are here for another live stream. I hope you guys are well. Hope you're staying well. I'm just going to put all the information in the comment section very quickly about how you get back to the stream if you do get disconnected. So let me just give me a minute whilst I do that. So there's sad news. This is actually the last one that we will be doing. Maybe ever, but certainly for this term. Hopefully next term we'll be back in school, so hopefully I'll be able to do one of actual lessons with you. But anyway, for the moment we are still here. This is the last one, so I hope you've enjoyed them. I hope you've enjoyed the lessons I've sent you, and I hope that you found them interesting and fun, and also you can actually understand what I'm talking about, which is very important. So what we'll do, we'll just go through some of the, as always, we'll just go through the lesson stuff that I had sent out. If you are here and listening in, then please put your name in the comment section so I can see who's here. So we'll start off with the guys from Waverley. So all of you are doing the same thing. I gave you Lean on Me, playing with both hands, part 2. So obviously you would have done part 1 last week. It's fairly similar. The main difference really, so the first line is the same. I should do both hands actually. So that was the first part. This is the second part. So the first line is the same. This is where it changes. You've got a C in your left hand, you've got an E in your right hand. Then you have a G called in your left hand, D in your right hand, play a C in your right hand, and then another C in both left and right hands. So the difference really is you don't have 2 bars of G this time, you have 1 bar of G, and it goes back to C. And the difference, obviously the melody's different, so they're going, you're going to go. So that's the main. Those are the main differences. Hopefully, if you were okay with the first part, hopefully you should have been all right with the second part. It is different, but hopefully not too different for you. So yeah, just keep practicing that. Try and get speed nice and steady, so you can, because in the future we'll be looking at putting that with the backing track. Then, actually, another thing to point out is that try to make sure you're doing the bars of rest. So a couple of times I've seen people do this. Okay, we don't want that, okay, because there was no bar of rest in my right hand there. We just kept on playing all the notes. So remember, we've got this. Right hand then has a bar of rest, but the left hand has to play an F chord. So just play that, and then we go back to C. This is a rest in our right hand, but we've got to play the C chord on our left hand. And then you play the rest of the piece, okay? So please remember to do those chords, because those bars of rest, because if you don't do them, you really do change the, the whole sound of the piece. So it's really important you do them. Then I also gave you C major scale in the left hand. So obviously, hopefully you've done the C major scale in the right hand. So now this is trying to get you to do the left hand. This is basically just trying to get your left hand dexterity a bit better, because so far we've just been playing a chord and then holding it down for the whole bar. Whereas in the future we'll start to look at playing notes in the left hand and then changing in the bar. So this chord, this scale will get your sort of left hand feeling good and comfortable where the notes are on the keyboard. So we start on the C below middle C. So this is C, C below that. We're going to play that with our 5th finger. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to cross our 3rd finger over. And we're going to go 3, 2, 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And then on the way back down, it's 1, 2, 3. Thumb goes under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I I don't want you to be doing this. Okay, always try and make it nice and solid and nice and steady. So. See how fast you can go. Okay, so that last one I wasn't very smooth there, so that was a bit better. Okay, so you want to try and make it nice and smooth. Okay, so that's all the stuff for the guys from Waverley. Rosie, I see you're here. Hi, nice to see you again. Thank you for coming along. I'll go over your group now. So you had Lean on Me. You were starting to learn Lean on Me with both hands. So key thing to remember here, get your left hand chord sorted for the beginning of every bar. Okay. Once you've done that, then think about what the first note is in that bar and play both together. So the first bar is nice and easy. You've got 4 beats of a C in your right hand, which means you then have to play a C chord with the C note. So play them together. Okay, next bar, you've got a C as well in your right hand and a C chord in your left hand as well. But this time you're going to go like that in your right hand. So play the first note and the first chord in the left hand together. And then play the rest of the bar. Then you've got an F chord with a bar's rest. So nothing in the right hand for this one. Play F again, and you've got an F note in your right hand this time. Then play the rest of the bar. Back to a C chord in your left hand. It's a bar of rest in the right hand. Then we've got a C chord in the left hand, another C note in your right hand. Play the rest of the bar. Then you've got a G chord in your left hand and an E in your right hand. Okay, so basically that's how we need to do it. So just try and get that first chord in your left hand. So get the first chord in your left hand and the first note in the right hand, play them together, and then play the rest of the bar in the right hand after that. And you just hold down that left hand chord. Over time, you'll get better at it. You'll get better at swapping between the two, and then hopefully you'll be able to play that whole first line or first part sort of fairly steadily. And then we started talking about sharps and flats, just basically looking at the black keys on the keyboard. So if we had a G and then there was a sharp sign or a hashtag sign in front of it, we go up 1 semitone, which is up to the note directly to the right of it, which is a black note. So it's the middle of the group of 3 black notes. So you'd go up 1 semitone to a black note, and that would be G sharp. Or if you wanted to go for flats, if you saw a B and a flat, you'd find a B and go down 1 semitone, which would be to a black note, and it would be the right hand of the group of 3 black notes on the keyboard. Okay. Sometimes you get a C flat or an E sharp, and basically a C flat, you go down 1 semitone, and if you go down 1 semitone from a C, you get a B. So it's just a B generally. You won't see a C flat generally. And same with an E. If you go up 1 semitone from an E, you get an F. So again, you probably are you'll rarely see an E sharp, but that's the thing to sort of take away from this. The other thing to note is also that in a bar, if there's an E flat, for example, E flat note at the beginning of the bar, then there's another E later on in the bar, unless there's a natural sign next to it, that means that note is still an E flat. Okay, so the flat and the beginning of the bar carries throughout the rest of the bar. Okay, so say we've got F, C, sorry, not F. Let's see, we've got E flat, C, E, E flat, C, E, F. Because there's no E natural in front of the second E, we play the E flat again. So it will be, okay. However, if there was an E flat, C, E natural, F, it would be that's what it is. Okay, once the end of the bar comes, then it all resets and it goes back to being natural, unless there's a flat in front of it, in which case it's a flat again. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Right, if you've got any questions, Rosie, I see you're staying healthy. Excellent. I'm glad you're staying healthy and doing lots of sports by the looks of things. If there's no more questions, then we'll call it a day there. Thank you guys for coming along. Thank you, Rosie, for coming along today. I hope you've enjoyed the lessons. Hopefully, I'll get to come and see you guys in September at school, maybe. But if not, then we'll be back here probably for another round of YouTube live sessions. So it won't necessarily be our last one. So I will see you guys then, and have a great summer. Goodbye, everyone.